Have you ever noticed that some days seem to go exactly the way you hoped, and other days feel like you're fighting an uphill battle from the moment you wake up? The difference often isn't motivation, it isn't discipline, and it isn't willpower. The difference is usually how the day begins and how it ends. Most people think health is built in the gym or in the kitchen, but before either of those places matter, your daily routines are quietly determining the decisions you'll make. Think about it. If you wake up late, skip breakfast, rush out the door, grab fast food for lunch, work all day under stress, come home exhausted, watch television until midnight, and then get 5 hours of sleep, how likely are you to make healthy choices tomorrow? Now, imagine a different day. You wake up feeling rested. You drink a glass of water. You move your body for a few minutes. You eat a healthy breakfast. You already know what you're having for lunch. That evening, you slow down instead of speeding up. You prepare for tomorrow. You go to bed on time. Nothing dramatic happened, but everything became easier. That's the power of routines. Today, we're talking about the fourth pillar of the 1% diet. Daily routines win the first and last hour. Part 1. You don't rise to your goals. There's a famous quote by author James Clear. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. That idea changed the way that I think about health. Most people spend their energy setting goals. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to exercise 5 days a week. I want to stop eating junk food. Goals are important, but goals don't determine what you do today. Your routine does. Every morning, you already have a routine. Every evening, you already have one too. The only question is, did you design it or did it happen by accident? For many people, the morning routine looks something like this. Hit snooze again. Grab the phone, check email, check social media, realize you're running late, rush through the shower, skip breakfast, grab coffee, leave stressed. Now compare that with someone whose morning starts intentionally. Wake up at the same time, drink water, stretch, walk outside, eat a high-protein breakfast, review the day's priorities, leave calm instead of frantic. Neither person is necessarily working harder. They're simply following different scripts. One routine creates stress. The other creates momentum. The same thing happens every evening. Some people spend the last hour of the day scrolling endlessly, watching one more episode, answering work emails, eating snacks because they're tired, then wondering why they can't fall asleep. Others dim the lights, prepare tomorrow's lunch, lay out work clothes, read for 10 minutes, pray or meditate, reflect, go to bed consistently. Tomorrow begins the night before. Part 2. Your brain loves patterns. Here's something fascinating about your brain. It loves routines. In fact, your brain is constantly looking for ways to automate behavior. Why? Because thinking requires energy. Habits save energy. Imagine driving home from work. You have arrived in your driveway and barely remember the drive. That's your brain running on autopilot. Daily routines work the same way. The more often you repeat something, the less mental effort it requires. That's why brushing your teeth doesn't require motivation. You don't debate whether you're going to or not. You just do it. Imagine if healthy behaviors became that automatic. You do not wonder if you'll drink water. You always do. You don't negotiate about walking after dinner. It's simply what happens. You don't ask whether you're going to prepare tomorrow's lunch. That's just part of your evening. When routines become automatic, discipline becomes less important. This is one of the biggest lessons of the 1% diet. Don't rely on making better decisions every day. Build routines to make the decisions for you. Your future self shouldn't have to negotiate with your present self. Make today's choices so tomorrow's choices are already made. Part 3. The first hour sets the tone. Let's focus on the morning, because the first hour of your day is incredibly powerful. Notice I didn't say it has to be at 5 a.m. Some people love getting up before the sunrise. Others work nights. Others have young children. Your routine should fit your life, not someone else's Instagram feed. The goal isn't waking up earlier. The goal is waking up intentionally. What might the first hour include? Drink a glass of water, open the curtains, get sunlight in your eyes, move your body for 5 or 10 minutes. Eat a protein-rich breakfast, review your priorities, spend a few quiet minutes praying, reading the scriptures, journaling, or simply sitting without distraction. Notice what's missing? No phone, no social media, no news headlines, no immediate stress, because whatever captures your attention first often controls your mindset for the rest of the morning. Instead of beginning the day reacting, begin by leading. Even if your first hour isn't perfect, making just one small improvement can completely change the direction of your day. Remember, you're only looking for 1% better. Part 4. The last hour determines tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the last hour before bed. This might be the most overlooked part of health. Most people think sleep begins when they lie down. It actually begins about an hour earlier. If the last thing your brain experiences is bright screens, stress, email, or endless scrolling, your body doesn't get the message that it's time to rest. Think of your evening routine like landing an airplane. Pilots don't wait until they're over the runway to prepare. They gradually reduce speed, lower altitude, follow a checklist. Everything is intentional. Your body works the same way. You need a landing sequence. Dim the lights. Put your phone away. Prepare tomorrow's clothes. Pack your lunch. Brush your teeth. Read something calming. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Pray. Then, go to bed at roughly the same time each night. These aren't complicated habits, but together they tell your brain the day is over. When tomorrow arrives, you're starting from a much stronger place. The quality of tomorrow's decisions often depends on tonight's routines. Part 5. Your 1% Routine Reset. Here's your challenge this week. Don't redesign your entire day. Don't build a 20-step morning routine. Don't buy new planners. Don't download another productivity app. Instead, pick one habit for the first hour and one habit for the last hour. That's it. Maybe it's drinking water before coffee. Maybe it's walking for 5 minutes after waking up. Maybe it's preparing tomorrow's lunch. Maybe it's putting your phone on the charger outside of your bedroom. Maybe it's reading 1 page before bed. Tiny routines become daily routines. Daily routines become habits. Habits become your lifestyle, and your lifestyle determines your health. The 1% diet has never been about perfection. It's about making the next healthy choice a little easier than the last one. So ask yourself, what one small routine could future you thank you for tomorrow morning? Start there. Because lasting transformation doesn't begin with extraordinary days. It begins with ordinary days, repeated consistently. I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll explore why most people quit and how to stop starting over.